You're listening to the Bearcat Kickoff Show on Spreaker Radio, the official stream of Virginia high school football. Bearcat fans, following every Virginia high school home football game, visit Shoney's at Exit 5 for the world-famous breakfast bar. Serving until midnight, Shoney's is a proud sponsor of Bearcat Athletics. Listen to Virginia high school football on your computer or mobile device at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. You're listening to the Bearcat Kickoff Show on Spreaker Radio, the official stream of Virginia high school football.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Bearcat fans, following every Virginia high school home football game, visit Shoney's at Exit 5 for the world-famous breakfast bar. Serving until midnight, Shoney's is a proud sponsor of Bearcat Athletics. Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia high school athletics. Listen to Virginia high school football on your computer or mobile device at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Dustin Lynch. You don't have to listen to country music to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you just can't control, like your girlfriend running out on you with your best friend. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and start moving towards a brighter future and even your college degree.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Virginia High Football on Bearcat Radio on Spreaker.com. Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia high school athletics.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. I love that country music connects people all over this great nation, but unfortunately so does something else, childhood hunger. 15 million children struggle with hunger in America. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks works to rescue our surplus food to help provide billions of meals to families in need across the country. Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Can't get enough of Bearcat sports? Come to Buffalo Wild Wings at the Falls every Wednesday at 6:30 for the Bearcat Sports Chat. The voice of the Bearcats, Dylan Hutton, will talk with various Virginia High coaches and athletes each week on the radio, on location from Buffalo Wild Wings off Exit 5 in Bristol. Come enjoy wings while watching the show or listening right here on Spreaker.com. Bearcat Sports Chat, 6:30 p.m. at Buffalo Wild Wings at the Falls. Go Bearcats! You're listening to Virginia High Football on Bearcat Radio on Spreaker.com.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you to keep bacteria in food from making you ill with 4 simple steps.
This will be a walk in the park.
Clean. Wash hands and surfaces often.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Keep raw meats away from ready-to-eat foods.
Yep.
Cook. Make sure meat, poultry, and seafood is cooked to the right temperature.
Fire in the hole!
And chill. Refrigerate food promptly.
Bingo!
Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. Brought to you by the USDA, HHS, and the Ad Council. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. I love that country music connects people all over this great nation, but unfortunately so does something else, childhood hunger. 15 million children struggle with hunger in America. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks works to rescue our surplus food to help provide billions of meals to families in need across the country. Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Virginia High Bearcat Football on Spreaker Radio.
Good evening and welcome to the official launch of Bearcat Radio. Tonight, the Bearcats take their 1-0 record to Battle Hill to take on a hungry Trojan team. My name is Dylan Hutton, and with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Mark Harr. And Mark, we have two teams that had completely opposite games last week. The Trojans with a hard-fought loss at Abingdon, while the Bearcats strolled to a 35-0 shellacking of the Tazewell Bulldogs. How much of an impact, if any, do you think last week has on tonight?
You know, Dylan, it's really easy to realize that Scarborough got hurt last week, which is the John Battle starting quarterback. He didn't take any reps in pregame. That could be huge. Maybe just trying to play a little bit of mind game with him. But we also have Virginia High with that shellacking. It's a good confidence builder coming into this week. John Battle, you know, that's tough to lose the way they did. If they can get that out of their head, we should have a really good game here tonight.
Yeah, John Battle, of course, led 14-0 in the ball game last week at Abingdon, a big rivalry game there in Washington County, a tough loss for them in the Mountain District, while Virginia High got a big win for the Southwest District over the Tazewell Bulldogs, and they're actually at the top of the district because that was the only district game so far in the year. So, hey, we'll take it. Again, we will see if that holds serve this evening. We'll see if both teams can keep up with the good play. John Battle played well against Abingdon, just didn't finish.
Yeah, it's hard to close out a game like that with your starting quarterback out as well.
And we'll see how this one goes. And right now we'll go ahead and introduce ourselves since nobody really knows who we are. Again, my name's Dylan Hutton. I graduated from Patrick Henry in Glade Spring in 2013. I began to broadcast sports in the fall of 2011, my sophomore year at Patrick Henry. So I've been going quite a while. Mark didn't realize that. So it's been a while, and most recently I've been the radio voice of the Bristol Pirates in the summer, and I've been there for now 3 years, counting this season, which ended last night. I currently go to Emory and Henry College, and I could not be more excited to get back to high school football, especially here in Bristol for the Virginia High School Bearcats. And I'd like to thank Virginia Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Perigin, who was my former principal at Patrick Henry when I got started. Actually bought a headset for me to do the first broadcast at Patrick Henry, so thanks to Dr. Perigin and Virginia High Athletic Director Brad Harper for giving me the opportunity. And it's just a great opportunity to get to do some high school football, and there's nothing like it in Southwest Virginia.
Oh, definitely not. Southwest Virginia or Northeast Tennessee for that matter. My name's Mark Harr. I'm currently a senior at East Tennessee State University. Really green to the new broadcasting scene for me. Came on with Dylan one night during the Pirates games. and I guess he liked me enough to keep me on for the high school football so far. I actually graduated from Sullivan Central High School in 2015, but I really aim to see what football's like in Southwest Virginia as well.
Yeah, Southwest Virginia football's a different brand. It's different in each district. It seems like this district's more arid out. You see a lot of athletic quarterbacks. The Hoga-Higgy, where I come from, it's more ground and pound, so it's definitely a different style of football. And with that, we welcome you into the Bearcat Kickoff Show. We'll have a pregame show that starts 30 minutes before the game each week, and we'll go ahead and start it off with the weather. And, Mark, it's perfect this afternoon. It's hot. A lot different than what we were expecting.
Me and you both came in tonight. Definitely had our rain jackets packed just in case for it. But tonight it's gorgeous. Sun's out. It's hot and muggy and a little sticky, but we're here and ready to play some football tonight.
And the Virginia High Bearcats out on the field getting warmed up as Coach Christ has them ready to rock on this Friday afternoon. Again, it's hanging around 80 degrees this evening, but very humid. I called it a Florida hot, and it's about like that.
Feels like it's about 100% humidity out here today for sure.
Let's take a look real quick at both these ball clubs. Again, one of them coming off a loss, John Battle is, and Virginia High, just a great win. They scored 14 points in the first 5 minutes, not game time, in the first 5 real minutes of the ball game against Tazewell. They scored on a really long touchdown run, and then they blocked a punt and were able to score right after
Beamer
that
ball.
after a 3-and-out. So, yeah, the Beamer ball at Virginia Tech. So we've seen that being a good thing for Virginia High. They scored 2 non-offensive touchdowns last week. That needs to be noted.
Beamer ball.
Another one, an interception return for a touchdown, too. So this is a very athletic team. And, again, this is our first time seeing them tonight, so
Absolutely.
bear with us.
Yeah, big physical-looking team. Lathrop's a huge key for this team. He's a really athletic quarterback, able to get outside of the pocket there, able to air it out as well. Had a couple big plays last week, a couple 40-yard bombs here and there, had a couple 28-yard passes as well. He's a big guy to keep your name on for the show tonight. Okay,
so we're talking about Lathrop. Let's go ahead and get into one of the questions, really, of the ball game. What does John Battle have to do to keep this Virginia High offense in check with Lathrop in the pocket?
You know, Virginia High's own line, it's not as big as John Battle's defensive line. If you look at it, they're really big, strong, physical, and fast. They really just have to give him some time to make his decisions while he's in the pocket, whether he wants to scramble, whether he wants to get out of the pocket and make a play-action roll there. Virginia High's D-line, well, the exact opposite. You know, it's going to be that same offensive line is going to be the same defensive line on opposite sides. They need to get to the quarterback in a hurry there. They run the pistol here at John Battle. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get that option read off. If they can get in that quarterback's face and make him make a bad decision, they could have a pretty good night here in Bristol, Tennessee.
But overall athleticism at quarterback, we're giving the advantage to Lathrop.
Well, especially with the way that Scarborough's looking right now. I mean, you haven't seen him take a snap all night. He keeps the helmet on for safety measures, I assume, with that concussion. But it looks like I'm going to have to give the edge to Lathrop tonight over Scarborough if that's the case.
Yeah, and Lathrop, of course, the bigger run threat of the two as well. So Scarborough, the transfer from Holston High School for John Battle. And that was your quick little preview of tonight's ball game. And with that, let's look at last week in the Southwest District. Marion with the 21-16 win over Chilhowie. They took advantage of Warrior penalties and turnovers in the Battle of 107, as we like to call it up that way. Richland's 27-16 win over Gate City. Richland rolls the Blue Devils to open the season. Lebanon 34, Honaker 16. Lebanon makes it back-to-back Coal Bowl victories over the Tigers of Honaker. Graham suffered a loss to Bluefield 17-14 in a tight one to open the season. And in the other game, of course, Virginia High 35, Tazewell nothing. That's the sweetest score of last week. The Bearcats jumped to the top of the Southwest District in a blowout win over the Tazewell Bulldogs. The standings as they look right now: Virginia High at the top, 1-0 and 1-0 in the Southwest District. Lebanon in second. Marion, of course, tied for second at 1-0, and Richland's up there. All of those teams without a district win yet. Graham and Tazewell 0-1. The only difference, Tazewell 0-1 in the conference after